Oh, let's give him a round of applause. Yay. And whenever you're ready, sir.
Turn your things over so you're not distracted by them. Okay. Imagine a world where every single student wants to do well in school. They want to be socially and academically strong, and they have respect for teachers and students and themselves. Unfortunately, not every student is like this, and this world is not always achievable. But there is ways that we can prevent students from not doing these things. Teachers and students should build strong personal relationships. With these relationships, suicide rates may drop in schools, self-esteem may be boosted in students, and social activity and grades may be improved. Now, one problem in the United States is that suicide is a problem. If you take out your visual aids right now, you can see that there on the top picture it shows female compared to male suicide rates that are planned, that have been planned, attempted, considered, and treated. And then in the second picture you can see 15 to 18-year-old suicide rates per 100,000 students compared to 19 to 25-year-old students. So it is a problem. But there is hope, because there is proof that suicide can be prevented in schools, according to Prevent Youth Suicide, which is a section of school crisis essay. This essay said that the entire staff should work together to create an environment where students feel safe sharing such information. Such information being if they're having problems at home, if they have problems in the class, if they have low self-esteem, if they have depressive thoughts. They should feel safe sharing this information with their teachers. And teachers can help this if they are more personal and positive toward these students. Now, to help prevent this, teachers can try to boost students' self-esteem. So self-esteem can be boosted by teachers. 30% or 30 times more engagement can be shown if students feel as if their teacher makes them excited for classes, which is said by Evie Bland in more than half of students engaged in her essay. Some may argue that tough love teaching may be more positive to students' improvement, that they can learn self-esteem in their own ways. But Sarah Rim-Kaufman and Leah Sandulis say in Improving Student Relationship with Teachers from the American Psychological Association, they said that teachers who have negative relationships with a student show evidence of frustration, irritability, and anger toward that student. So negative relationships may not always be the best alternative towards positive relationships. So according to Dr. Ken Shores, the student with low self-esteem, students' self-esteem has an impact on grades as well as social activity. Social and academic growth can be promoted with teachers building relationships. Rim-Kaufman and Sandolis said that positive relationships contribute to their social skills and promote academic performance. Also, in Blad's article, she said that President Jonathan Cohen of the National Society of Climate in Schools, one of the biggest problems with the No Child Left Behind program, which is a government program to help students learn in schools, is that they only focus on students' cognitive learning, which is learning in knowledge, not learning with feelings and emotions. So students that aren't helped with their feelings and emotions in schools may not always improve socially and academically. So these things may not always help improve students, but it's very important for teachers and students to try to build these relationships to help them. Even if it doesn't always help them, they can learn something from these. So promoting positive personal relationships with students and teachers. Suicides may be prevented, self-esteem may be strengthened in students, and social and academic growth may be promoted. Students and teachers should work towards building relationships that will help them in their futures. So one way you can start doing this is you could start by asking questions in class, saying please and thank you, even telling jokes in class, which I like to do sometimes, and discuss problems with your teachers if you have them, because the teachers want to know your problems, especially here, and this will help you build more positive relationships. It is vital that you see yourself as a person, not just a student. So be yourself, be individualistic, and be unique.
Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay, now, as we are done